In last week's video, you watched as I struggled in San Francisco. With no fog and pretty much clear skies, it wasn't the photography trip that I was hoping for. But that did allow me to take a small break from the photography grind and spend some quality time with my girlfriend Kylie. Late last year, I was introduced to the Lazo family on a short Big Island trip. We then planned another group trip to Kauai earlier in the year, and then we made plans to Roadtrip, Utah, a place where I'd visited once before with my buddy Justin, but was only able to spend one day in each national park, all without photographing the Milky Way. However, this road trip would be different. We would have about 2 days in each area, allowing us ample time to explore the national parks, as well as shoot the Milky Way without worrying about making a long drive back home. So after saying goodbye to Kylie, I took a quick plane ride over to Las Vegas to meet up with the Lazo family.
There's the crew.
After quickly dropping off our things at the hotel and grabbing essentials, we booked it to the nearby Death Valley National Park just in time to catch sunset.
Alright folks, welcome back to the Death Valley Sand Dunes. We're out here with Darwin and Lummy them. They're right up there. But we are back trying to get similar but different shots than we got last time here in Death Valley. This is the start of our Utah trip in May, but we flew into Vegas, so we figured we could drive 2 hours to watch the sunset here in Death Valley. But the only difference between this insane walk is the temperature, which does help a lot. Last time we were here it was 120 degrees, and now it's only 100. So it does make a difference, believe it or not. But still out of breath, still tiring, and we're still suffering. But hopefully we can get some as good, if not better shots than last time. Still got a ways to go. Whew. This is the last little rest stop that I have before I just end up probably, I think this is the last peak that we got to go up. There might be one more after that, but we're almost there in my opinion, I think, if my prior knowledge serves me right. But the reason why we wanted to come back here, or I wanted to come back here, is because, well, we wanted to do something in Death Valley. The skies are clear, so we are going to do a little bit of Milky Way photography after this, but we have a sunset to do, and I don't really want to go to the salt flats because there's no high clouds or anything like that. So this is the next best thing. And yeah, it's much cooler than last time. 20 degrees does make a bit of a difference. And yeah, I really wanted to try and redo my shot that was into the sun. I felt that I could have done that shot a little bit better, could have found a different composition. So we have about an hour until sunset, a little bit less because the mountains are there too. But yeah, we're gonna just try and see if we can find a better shot than last time for, you know, shooting into the sun. Away from the sun, I'm pretty happy with the shot that we got, but we'll see if we do that one again or if we try to find a different angle. But yeah, I think one last climb, hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see.
By the time I reached the same ridge that I shot from last time, I was feeling pretty good. I guess there's a big difference between 100 degrees and 120 degrees. So I decided to keep on walking to hunt for a better shot.
So it looks like over here, footprints get less and less. And for that very reason, that's the very reason why we must keep going, is to get as far away from the footprints as we can and still get a clean shot. I don't know where we're gonna end up, but we will try and find something. Made it to the top.
Let me pause the video right here to show you where I was when I said I made it to the top. This sand dune is the tallest in the desert. To even view the entire dune, I have to walk out about a mile through the heat. I then had to traverse the sand ridge and up about 100 feet of elevation just to get to the top. Darwin even caught a picture of me walking out. I call it a man on a mission.
All right, so This is a shot that I'm pretty much getting out of necessity. I think if I had a little bit more time and a little bit more energy, I would walk down and maybe try to get it at a little bit better of an angle. In fact, shit, I think I only have like 10 more minutes of light. I don't know. I could run down the hill while these light rays are going on and try and get one shot. Let's just do it. Spencer, you came all this way. You're not gonna settle for anything other than your best. And if you know you can do better, bet your ass I'm gonna do it. So, all right, let's run. Let's do this shit. I don't know. You tell me, what do you guys think? Was it worth creating my own trail of sand just to get a little bit of a lower angle? I don't know. But the good news is that this way, facing this way, we actually have some cool textures that I think I can snipe out with the 100 to 400 if I give it a try. But oh my God, I'm so tired. I can feel my body starting to cramp up, so I need to start hydrating and prepare for the long ass walk back, because I'm trying to think what's the easiest way. Probably down a little bit and across, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. It's gonna suck going back. As soon as that sun dips below the clouds, we're out of here. But let me get a shot this way before it's too late. Yep, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Much different than shooting in the city with all the hustle and bustle and having to deal with traffic. Just get out, Mother Nature, out here in the silence, not really thinking about anything else besides what's in front of us. Yeah, just looking absolutely beautiful. That sun is about to go behind the clouds at this second. So yeah, great first day. I'm so sorry that I didn't get a chance to kind of update you guys on what's going on, but I promise I'll do that if I have not voiced over it already. But yeah, it is just looking absolutely incredible right now. Absolutely insane.
After sunset, I began the long trek back. Despite hydrating pretty well, I still felt as if I was going to pass out. I was reminded once again why it's called Death Valley. We feasted like champions for conquering the dunes. Everybody was just in recovery mode because that sunset kicked our ass. We stuffed our faces with burgers, hydrated ourselves with the caffeine of Coke, and prepared to capture the Milky Way that awaited us.
All right, everybody. So after a very, very nice dinner, we are out here for Milky Way at Zabriskie Point. Thankfully, Darwin had an extra tripod, so I actually can run my 3 cameras in 3 time lapses. So I might just take 2. I might take one facing the Milky Way, and might do one facing this way, and then just kind of use you as video. I don't know, we'll see. But we've got the classic Zabriskie Point shot behind us that you can't see, but we're gonna give it a try with probably the A7C with the 16-35, get nice and wide and get just some night sky behind a very, very beautiful, very classic shot. And then we're gonna head over to the other side where everybody is, shoot the Milky Way, time lapse. I've rented the 14 GM for that, so that will be a nice wide time lapse. It's going to be streaking across from left to right, I think, and we'll see how that goes. I'm tired. Everyone else is still on Hawaiian time, but I'm 5 days into the mainland and I'm just like, oh my god, here we go. team no sleep. All right, let's get this set up and see what we can get. So we got our Milky Way time lapse going behind there, A1 with the 14 GM, and then we've got the other classic Zabriskie point shot going on the other side with the A7C and the 16-35. Now I have this camera, the A7 IV with the 20-1.8, which is a fairly good astro lens. The only thing is I just don't know what other shot that I'm going to take because I've got two wide angles of the two main shots covered. And because the 14 is wide enough, I'm pretty damn sure that I can get that into a vertical composition if I need to for Instagram. So I'm not super concerned about needing to get a vertical shot right now. So I think we're just gonna kind of give it a break, let this one time have a break from taking time lapse and just let the other two run. I think that's a fairly good idea. But yeah, enjoy the rest of these time lapses. We're just gonna head back up to Vegas, and then tomorrow we're actually driving up to Zion National Park. So stay tuned for that. Super stoked. But yeah, it's a good morning, good first day here in Death Valley and in Vegas. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
I wasn't too crazy about the position of the Milky Way on this time lapse. By the time we had moved positions to take some selfie shots, that's when the Milky Way was in prime position. Spent about a good hour playing with Darwin's flash, taking selfies and group photos. This was a great way to start off our trip, and even though we were exhausted, we had to recover quickly because more adventures awaited us in Zion National Park.